What's up YouTube, Shawn DaGamer here, and as you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be discussing the Royal Rumble pay-per-view happening this Sunday, the 29th, I believe, if my math is correct, of January 2017. And the Royal Rumble match is, like everybody's been saying, the most unpredictable Rumble match in years. Like, I knew Batista was going to win that year, even though Daniel Bryan was supposed to win. Roman Reigns. Who else? Who else won over the past couple of years? Triple H. I can't remember the fourth, because I don't think Daniel Bryan won. Did Daniel Bryan win the Rumble? I'm not 100% sure. But, excuse me, all in all, it's kind of cold in here. I should have put on a jacket for this video. But, let's jump into this. Okay, the way they got it is there going to be 2 pre-show matches. I'm looking at the wiki. Normally I'll be looking at my computer for this, but you know, my computer is not connecting to the internet for some reason. But let's jump into Cesaro and Cesaro. I think that's it. You mix Sheamus and Cesaro. You got Cesaro versus the Club for the tag team championship. There will be 2 referees in this match, one on the inside, one on the outside, to make sure there are no shenanigans. I would love for the Club to win this match, but I feel like, okay, let me go like this. If the Club wins this match, Cesaro and Sheamus are going to be in a Rumble. This is a pre-show match. It looks like it has 1P and then 2P. So, yeah. And then we're going to move on to Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax really needs this win. Sasha Banks doesn't really need it. Nia Jax needs this win because her character overall has been a little lackluster, especially with her cutting those Valley Girls promo, and I'm high on Nia Jax. I'm one of those people that are very, very high on Nia Jax. So I can see Sasha Banks winning this, but I think Nia Jax needs it more. I'm like, this whole pay-per-view doesn't really, there's only like 2 or 3 matches that really are like concerning to like the outset of, well, the future of the WWE going into the rest of the year. And one of those matches are going to be, since we're talking about the women, let's go ahead and get those other matches out the way. We have, let's go with the six woman tag, I should say. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. If you saw my SmackDown review, which is on the channel, I really think Naomi needs to pick up a win in this match, and she needs to pin Alexa Bliss. I know it's not fun having a champion lose, but if you really want to build a new #1 contender and a new starter on SmackDown, you let Naomi get the big pinfall in this match, or you go vice versa and let Mickie James get a returning victory with a Mick kick. So either way it goes, either Naomi's going to get a pinfall or Mickie James is going to get a pinfall. So, like I said, if Naomi gets the pinfall, it has to be on Alexa Bliss for it to make sense. And if Mickie James gets the pinfall, it has to be on Becky Lynch. Pretty much, if somebody gets the pinfall, it has to be on their adversary in this match. So I don't think Nikki Bella really needs a win. She just needs to look strong in this match. Same thing with Natalya. So let's jump into the last women's match on this card. You have Charlotte versus Bayley. It is definitely not Bayley's time. It is definitely not Bayley's time, especially now that she's like opposing Stephanie right now, or Stephanie is like treating her like Sami Zayn. Oh, that feel good. But Charlotte, the pay-per-view queen, needs to remain that way and keep her belt. Okay, let's move on to Rich Swann versus Neville. I like rather looking this way instead of looking that way. That way I can still, you know, anyway, Rich Swann versus Neville. I like Rich Swann. I like the 3. Well, you know, TJ Perkins got killed thanks to Raw. Brian Kendricks just wasn't over thanks to Raw. Rich Swann is there, but it's Raw. Raw is killing these people, and I don't watch 205 Live because it should not be a touring brand. It needs to be stable like NXT. It needs to be NXT taped and then 205 Live taped at the same time in the same building. Change the ropes like that, but 205 Live would be so much better in a more intimate setting like NXT was. But Neville as Cruiserweight Champion could bring a lot of people back to the Cruiserweight division. Then let's move on to Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. As we all know, Shark Cage Jericho is going to be above the ring. And this match is also going to be no disqualification now. So, TBH. I can see Roman winning this match. Only because it's going to piss a lot of people off. I see Cena not beating AJ for whatever reason, whether it's actually shenanigans or something like that. I see AJ retaining in a very, very good match. That could be match of the night. It's most likely going to be match of the night unless they actually let Rich Swann and Neville go. AJ Styles versus John Cena is going to be the match of the night. Not the Royal Rumble match, but like the match of the night. So I guess two predictions. One, if Cena wins, Kevin keeps. If Styles win, Roman Reigns gets the belt. It just makes sense that way. I don't want to see Roman Reigns. I don't know. Actually, okay, this is why this Royal Rumble is so unpredictable, because I'm thinking in my head, like, if Roman Reigns wins, you have to have one of those people that we don't want to win, like a Brock Lesnar or a Goldberg. And if Goldberg wins the Rumble match, the Dark Prophecy is there fulfilled. It's fulfilled unless they bypass them going to WrestleMania and Goldberg is like, I want my title shot now. But I don't see that happening. Why? Because as you can tell by my little layout down below, I have a couple of surprise picks down there that I think if they do show up in the Rumble, they can win. And let's just jump into the Rumble match now. So many names in there except Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins not being in the Rumble match kind of eludes that Triple H might be in there, and there could be some shenanigans where Seth Rollins distracts Triple H, or even before while Triple H is walking to the ring, Seth Rollins can attack Triple H or something like that. How cool would that? That would be a great little storyline going into the Rumble. Like, say Triple H comes out, Seth Rollins finds a way to knock Triple H out to take his spot. We've seen it done before. We've seen this done before. He comes out, knock him out, and take his spot. You remember Kofi Kingston was supposed to be in an Elimination Chamber match. I can't remember which one it was, but then Edge just knocked him the fuck out. And then I think he ended up winning that chamber match too, Edge did. I could be wrong on that, but we have seen people take other people's spots in matches like this before. I believe somebody took somebody's spot in the Rumble before, Elimination Chambers, Battle Royals, all them types of things. So that'll be like a cool little thing. And then Triple H, gains consciousness and just start throwing not only Seth, but everybody else he doesn't like out. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you. And then he just does his Triple H, and then he leaves. You know what I'm saying? Triple H can be in this Rumble. That could be a fun thing. Who's on my layout? I did it and I forgot about it. I have Jericho on my layout. He's one of my favorites to win the match. Then you have I have Sami Zayn on there, who is like my overall pick to win, because if you just look at the storyline around Sami Zayn right now, being the underdog from the underground, Stephanie, the main authority figure, doesn't like him. And then Mick Foley is rooted for him, kinda. I don't know. But that'll be just like a great storyline leading into WrestleMania 2. Especially if Kevin Owens somehow remains champion all the way up until WrestleMania. We can finally get our Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn match for the top title on Raw. And throughout the whole rest of the road to WrestleMania, you can have Stephanie, like, if you lose a match, you lose your spot. Whoever you lose your match to, that's who you lose your Rumble spot or your WrestleMania ticket to. So I can really see Sami Zayn winning this match. And this is like the one time they can have Sami Zayn win, because I feel like if certain people are in this match and they don't win, they're going to get Batista again. Or could we call it Roman Reigns? Nope, I'm still going with Batista. He was the original, so we got to go with Batista. Other people I see winning this match or being in this match and being surprises are Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a big, big, big surprise. We haven't seen him on NXT TV. We haven't seen him. I haven't seen Samoa Joe in like WWE segments, whether it's on the network or on their YouTube page or anything like that in a while, unless I'm just tripping. Like, you know, I haven't seen Samoa Joe on any type of advertisement for WWE, and I think they're just trying to kind of let you forget that Joe's there, and then he's going to be like a surprise Rumble pick. Hell, he can be the day after the Rumble, and then like we could probably get Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins at Fastlane, if that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? To be like Joe's this unstoppable monster, then Seth loses to Samoa Joe, you know, thanks to outside interference because of Triple H or something like that, and then that will also help set up Seth versus Triple H at WrestleMania. But Samoa Joe is another one of my surprise picks. Another one you can see down there is the perfect 10 himself, Ty Dillinger. I love me some Dillinger. Saturday he's going to be in San Antonio anyways, because he's going to be facing EY, which is probably going to be match of the night. Like how JD put it, the sleeper match of the night that nobody's really looking forward to, but it's going to be a really, really good match. But we'll get more in depth on that when I do my San Antonio takeover predictions and things like that. Who else is down there? I talked about Sammy. Oh, Finn can come back as well in this Rumble and win it, or not even win it. Him and Undertaker could have like some kind of showdown. They both get eliminated at the same time or something like that, and then you can just have them kind of stalking each other. That'd be like a really cool dynamic, like how, you know, the Undertaker has this gong and then he just pops out of nowhere, or he just like you know, plays the mind games with people. It could be the exact same way with Finn Balor. Say like Undertaker shows up one week, he tried to cut a promo and then get cuts off by like a distraction by like a Finn Balor's the Demons music and things like that, and it's just a continuous thing where they like keep teasing each other up until WrestleMania. That'd be a really, really cool thing. And the last person I believe I talked about Samoa Joe, I talked about Ty Dillinger, I talked about Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is just overall great at this point, and he is a future Hall of Famer, first ballot, probably happening in the next couple of years. But I can see Chris Jericho, he's just been on such a good roll lately. He deserves a Royal Rumble win. I talked about Sammy, or should I say Joe, Sammy, Jericho, Finn, Ty, Omega. I believe, if I read that right, his contract is actually up 2 days after the Rumble. But there are ways around that. If New Japan and WWE can work out some type of deal so it can at least be in the audience or something like that, that'd be cool. Like, how cool would that be if like earlier in the night, or like maybe like during the whatever matches last before the Rumble, whether it's Cena, Styles, Owens, Reigns, and they just show Omega in like the crowd, like, oh my gosh, Kenny Omega's in the crowd, yada yada yada, talk about New Japan like they always do, and then surprisingly this music hits that we never heard before in the WWE, and then the cleaner just pops up, and then he jumps the barricade, jumps into the Rumble match, and just start eliminating people. That would be great. That's how I would do it if you want to have Kenny in the Rumble. If you want to make him a surprise for like SmackDown, because everybody needs to go to SmackDown in my opinion, that'd be great as well. But this whole pay-per-view is going to be really unpredictable, and I'm really, really looking forward to this Rumble match. The Rumble pay-per-view itself. Remember the Rumble, and I do believe if everything is executed right, this could be the best Royal Rumble, period. People that I didn't really mention that a lot of people think are going to win, like Goldberg. After that, I swear for Lord, if Goldberg gets anywhere close to the top 5 in the Royal Rumble after that shitty ass promo he cut, I'm done. If Lesnar wins, I'll be content. If Undertaker wins, then I'll be content, because I believe this is like his 25 years since he won a Royal Rumble or something like. Well, it'll be his second Royal Rumble win or something like that. Triple H, because I'm not I've like over the past couple of years, I've dove away from like actually going to spoilers and looking at spoilers and things like that. I hear through word of mouth from like JD, PWR show, Solid Monster, Dave Neltzer, things like that. I don't just actively go looking for spoilers anymore. And I think it's really going to benefit me if I can find a way to stay away from spoilers for the rest of the weekend. Like I said, this card one more time, running down it. You have Cesaro and Sheamus as champions taking on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I can see the champions retaining, but yet I can still see the club actually getting it. Sasha versus Nia. Nia needs to win. Kevin needs to win over Roman Reigns. AJ needs to win over Cena. Bayley just needs a good showing. If they can actually pull out a great match from Charlotte and Bayley, which they can do this. That will be a really good match, but Charlotte needs to retain. Neville is the only belt that really needs to be switched. He needs to get that belt off of Rich Swann. Like I said, no offense to Rich Swann. Love the guy. Very talented. You know, it took me a second to warm up to him because he just looks batshit crazy. But other than that, I think Neville needs to be the new king of the cruiserweights. And then, the 6 women tag, that can go anyway, as long as they pin whoever they're opposing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, Becky would need to pin Mickey and vice versa. Nikki would need to pin Natalia and vice versa. And Naomi would need to pin Alexa and vice versa. All that being said, leave me your Rumble predictions down below. My overall pick for this Rumble is Sami Zayn. I would love to see. Somebody mentioned this. I can't remember who. It was either JD or Solid Monster. They mentioned the fact that The Miz, if he comes out, he needs to come out to the Daniel Bryan music and just piss everybody the hell off. The Miz needs to have a good showing if he's going to be in the Rumble. Dolph Ziggler definitely needs to have a good showing, at least be in there a while. Surprise entrance, like I'm only banking on Ty Dillinger and maybe Samoa Joe. Of course, they're going to have maybe like some legends or some older people pop up, maybe like Kevin Nash again. Probably, I don't know if X-Pac is like actively retired or anything like that, but you know they're going to bring like 1 or 2 old people back for the Rumble match. I can see Jerry the King Lawler actually being in this Rumble match just to eliminate Dolph Ziggler. That'd be funny. Just leave me, who would your overall pick? Like personally, Sammy's gonna win to me, but I can see one of those people we don't want to win winning, like a Goldberg, like, oh my god, or Brock Lesnar. But those two are destined to meet each other at WrestleMania, so I don't see that happening unless. Nope, I'm not even gonna go there. We already have one Dark Prophecy, but that's my thoughts. My overall, I want Sami Zayn to win, but I can see one of the people that the company likes winning. Whew, leave your thoughts down below. Again, like I said, there will be an NXT TakeOver review before Saturday. Hopefully I can record it today and have it scheduled for sometime tomorrow. Try to record a few more things as well. I'm trying to get back into the recording swing of things because I feel like a outsider recording. I don't know what it is, but I know I never really stopped, but now that my mindset is back in recording frequently, I need to get back on my game. So all of my links linked down below: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Share this video with your friends so they can get in onto the Royal Rumble discussion as well and leave their picks down below. Share the video with your friends, like I just said. Subscribe if you have not already, and once you hit that subscribe button, there's gonna be a little bell to pop. See what I mean? I need to get back in the groove of this. I can't even get my outro right anymore. Hit the little bell to be notified a new video goes live, and remember, liking always shows your support. Whew. With all that being said, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.